Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at Gen Z women not being able to get hired, and they are furious. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
This is the worst time to be unemployed too, like, girl. And now I'm just thinking about the money that I lost, the income that I lost. I'm broke as rent too. I'm losing my mind now. 2 days I've been chill, whatever, it is what it is, and now it's oh. I'm so screwed, y'all. I literally am.
I wonder how much money she recovered by crying over it.
At this point, I think I'm just gonna sell feet pics online for money because the job market right now is... I'm currently looking for a job and I don't have that much experience, so I'm just looking for an entry-level position, okay? Nothing too crazy. I'm looking at these entry-level positions. Let me know why one of them said 8 years of experience.
Why is their first reaction to not finding a job always to consider selling themselves online?
Just graduated from community college with my dance degree. Yeah.
Full bachelor?
No, I got an associate's.
Associates in dance?
Yeah, and...
What are we gonna do with that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's cute.
Well, it's the whole thing. It's fine, go after your passion and everything will work out.
Who said that?
I guess myself, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about going back to school for a certificate for barbering. So that's because I wanted to do cosmetology before, as a career before dance.
Well, I thought you said you really wanted to be paid high.
I do, but I just need something to do, I guess in my 20s.
No, something to do in your 20s. Career, don't just... If we're just looking for something to do, that doesn't mean it has to be going back to school and borrowing more money.
At this point, the best guidance she could get is to stop taking advice from herself for a while.
If you have gotten a job in this job market, can you please tell me what you did in the comments? Because I'm going insane. I just went through 2 months, 6 rounds of interviews with a company, made it to the very end. I was so sure I was gonna get it, and I just got rejected. Nothing else has panned out. I've interviewed with the company I used to work at, other companies, all types of roles. I have an engineering degree. I was working at a really good company before this, and now I'm hitting 9 months of unemployment and I'm going insane.
I reckon the reason she hasn't landed a job yet is because she's taking career advice from her comment section.
How am I supposed to tell my parents I can't get a job? Nowhere is hiring. I've been sending in hundreds of applications, probably thousands at this point, and I can't get a job. The kicker is I'm overqualified. Overqualified. I feel like I'm wasting my time and banging my head against a wall.
Maybe she could tell them the same way she just told the whole internet.
But why does no one warn you that life after uni is so confusing? It's the first time in 5 years that I don't know what I'm doing next. And it's actually kind of terrifying. And it's I'm telling myself, I'm 23 years old, it's fine, I'm 23 years old, I've got so much time, but it just doesn't feel like it. I feel like everyone else I know just is getting their life together. I mean, my younger brother just got a job. My younger brother, how embarrassing is that? I'm unemployed and he's just got a job. It's I know where I want to be in life, I just have no idea how to get there. I just feel like everyone else has their life together. And I have no idea what to do.
Sounds like if she spent less time tracking everyone else's progress, she would have made some of her own.
Past 2 years, I'm looking for a job.
Where are you from?
I'm from India, specifically Punjab.
How long have you been living in Canada?
For almost 2 years now.
What do you do for a living in here?
I was a student and recently I completed my studies. Back home, I was an assistant professor. I'm looking for a job in education sector.
For how long have you been looking for a job?
It's almost 2 years now. With the relevant experience, education, I try to find job in almost every sector. So that's the current scenario of Canada. Almost to all the students, no doubt, the country is having the caliber. But for students, it becomes really hard to find a job.
Everyone knows the job market is a mess right now. What they still haven't figured out is that skills beat useless degrees every time.
I literally just got rejected by I need a job and everybody is rejecting me. And I don't even know why. I don't even know why they're rejecting me. Like, where do I even apply at this point? Where do I apply? I've applied everywhere. No one is calling me back. No one is emailing me back. And everyone is rejecting me. Like, what the f do I do? I have bills and I need to pay rent.
Instead of making sad TikToks about it, maybe she should use that time to ask those companies for more feedback. Just a few more sad TikToks and I'm sure the job offers are gonna start rolling in.
Hi guys, I just got let go from my job. I wasn't expecting that this morning, so I'll be fine. I work for Midday Squares in marketing. They had to let go of the marketing division, which is fine. It just came as a bit of a shock. I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. Able to maybe make more TikToks and create more content for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss it. It was amazing. And I've learned so much in the past 8 months. I'm still in the parking lot. I haven't moved because I actually don't know how I'm gonna drive up. If anyone's hiring in marketing, anyone knows anyone that's hiring a marketing specialist, I'm free.
If unemployment means that we have to see more content like this, somebody needs to get her a job immediately.
The UK job market is finished. It's finished. I've never had so many rejection emails in my life. And not to toot my own horn, I have years of experience. Skills. There are jobs I'm even going for that are below my pay grade. Just to see if I can get an in. Nothing. It is the most deflating, demoralizing situation. And I can't be the only one feeling this, surely. And if it's not a rejection email, it's the silence. It's your job post is still up on LinkedIn a month after I've applied. So what's going on? It's when I applied for a job 2 months ago and I'm only getting a response now and it's a rejection anyway. Honestly, it's just so exhausting.
Maybe it has something to do with those nose rings and those awful neck tattoos.
I just got denied a job from Target. I have a bachelor's degree. I spent 4 years on a bachelor's degree. And then my parents in great old America told me, go get your master's degree because that will absolutely solidify you a job. I can't get a cashier's job. I cannot get a minimum wage job. If I was not making money doing UGC on side shift, which literally anybody could do, a 5-year-old, I would be in a ditch. I wouldn't be able to pay to live.
I'm here to tell y'all, do whatever you want. I have a master's degree, ton of internship experience, and I've had one kind of full-time job. It was a contract job. Nonetheless, I'm working as a girl. Do whatever you want to do.
Congratulations to these women on finding out what being overqualified means.
Oh, can someone please tell me where I can get a job? I'm in New York. I just moved here. And I've been applying. And I found nothing.
She's definitely not finding one wandering the streets, that's for sure. More like girl who's been an overachiever her whole life finds out that skills matter more than grades.
Yeah, so Nicole, first I want to say the team enjoyed meeting you throughout the interview process. They mentioned that you handled the case scenario as well and came across as someone they could see working with.
I appreciate hearing that. I really enjoyed the conversations as well.
Yeah, so with that said, after discussing internally, the hiring team ultimately, they're looking for someone with a stronger technical background for the product manager role. And because of that, they will be moving forward with an offer for this position.
Okay. I totally understand that. It's a bit surprising because when I did auto-apply for this role through Sprout, the job description didn't emphasize heavy coding requirements, and the platform tailored my resume and cover letter to the listing. And after 5 rounds without coding assessments, I assume my background was aligned with what the team needed.
Yeah, that is fair feedback, and I understand why it feels confusing, given how far you've gotten. But the team is definitely impressed with you, and would still love to consider you for a business analyst role. But that would require restarting the interview cycle.
That's gotta hurt. She made it through 5 rounds just to get a thanks but no thanks.
Okay. Can you tell me about a time you were a part of a team and what your role was?
When I was a part of a team?
Yeah.
Let me see. A part of a team. I know, like, I have to, ask people for help, and, I don't know, like, let me see. What can I, when I was a part of a team,
Yeah, good luck getting a job if such a simple question completely floors you. Sorry about that, ma'am. We'll get them to schedule the rejection through email next time.
I've not been able to find a full-time job in over 2.5 years, and I got another rejection last week after a great job interview, and I just have no more motivation anymore. This week just feels like such a slap in the face, and it's so difficult to regroup yourself and go back to starting at square one after having your hopes so high and thinking you're finally gonna get that job. And now I think I just want to break.
2.5 years with no job sounds like a skill issue at this point.
Let this be your sign to choose your degree wisely, because I'm convinced I've graduated with the most useless degrees. Yes, degrees, plural. I've literally applied to over 300 jobs and nobody wants me. Not even Macca's, which I was only applying to just get a job until I find an actual job. And I just came back from the interview today, and you know what the manager tells me? He looks at my resume and he's like, you don't really have enough relevant experience. Like, hello, what experience do you need to fry chips? And also, you had my resume before this, so why did you ask me to interview? Like, I didn't even want to work here, and what do you even want from me? That I went to, like, cheeseburger stacking school? Like, when you guys said the job market was cooked, I didn't think you meant hospo jobs too. Thank God that I'm getting some source of income from my UGC gigs on side shift, because otherwise, I would probably be on the streets right now.
If she didn't want to work there in the first place, I guess she can thank them for the rejection. Unfortunately, it ended up with her still being out of a job.
I just got denied from Walmart as a cashier. I have a master's degree and I just got denied a minimum wage job. Let that sink in. How messed up is the job market that I went to school for 4 years and then I thought, let me just go get my master's, really solidify a spot in the job market for myself. Because America tells you, go get that higher education and you'll get that job. No worries, put yourself in hundreds of $1,000s of debt. Walmart won't accept me.
Why would Walmart care that she has a master's degree? She obviously just wasn't the best person for the job.
I had a job interview, and in the job interview, one of the managers asked me, oh, working from home, how are you going to keep yourself motivated? Seeing that you won't have colleagues next to you to motivate you. And I said, I don't actually believe in motivation, and I don't believe that motivation should be the main drive, because motivation comes and goes. I believe in determination and in discipline and doing something regardless of whether you want to do it or not at times. And because of this, I didn't get the job. Yeah, I didn't get the job because I was honest.
They clearly wanted a team player and she didn't get picked.
This is so humiliating!
A couple more of them and maybe she'll have the same luck with full-time jobs as well.
Was nobody gonna tell me that getting a history degree was completely useless? When I chose my major, I didn't really do a lot of research on the job market for history grads. My counselors didn't warn me either, but it's literally backfiring right now. I graduated 8 months ago and I can barely even get an interview. To the point where I have started door dashing and using the Sparrow app just to get by and make money. I even started applying to warehouse and fast food positions in hopes of finding something full-time.
So she spent years and thousands of dollars on a degree without checking the job market? What could possibly go wrong?
What is actually wrong with the job market right now? I literally spent over 4 years getting my bachelor's degree in communications. I'm on my way to get my master's because everybody told me that that was gonna help me get a job, but I can't even get a job as a cashier at McDonald's. If I didn't use dumb, stupid side hustles to actually pay my bills, I would be living in a ditch right now. I was able to pull roughly $1,200 from the Juul, the vape class action lawsuit. That's the only money I've made in months.
Why is she even going for the master's when she already wasted 4 years on the bachelor's?
Hi, my name's Amy. I'm on month 4 of a crippling job hunt, and you're about to watch me get a bad rejection. It's always humbling watching yourself cry. I am the ugliest crier. Wow.
Hate this.
Breakdown is almost complete.
I hate this so much.
No, seriously, capitalism, help me.
If this is how she reacts to every rejection, she's gonna need a lot more tears than that.
God has had me unemployed for 9 months. Every time I try to apply for a job, I literally cannot get the job. Jobs that I have experience for, jobs that I've done before, jobs, I cannot get a job. Today I had an interview and the recruiter was like, yeah, it's going so good. He's like, you got a really fair chance. There's only one other person. You have more experience than them. And then he texts me later on after the interview. He's like, oh yeah, sorry, I just wanted to let you know you didn't get the job. I'm bummed out. I want to get a job. I want life to change. I want to be able to know that I'm going to be able to pay my bills in a couple months. You know what I mean? Even though I'm trying to trust God and know, okay, well, obviously he has something better for me. But at the same time, I'm just like, come on, it's just so disappointing. And it's like, well, if you don't want me working or doing this or that, then tell me what you want me to do in the meantime.
Imagine dodging accountability so hard you start pinning all your failures on God instead.
I have 2 bachelor's degrees, but I'm currently unemployed and I'm trying to find a job and I'm not able to find a job. I feel like if you are not currently looking for a job right now in today's job market, then you will not understand how actually hard it is to find a decent paying job. Even if you have all the credentials, I have 2 degrees, I have experience, I have a good resume, I have it all, and I'm still not able to find anything. And people ask me, what do you want to do? What's your, dream career? What's your dream job? And honestly, I don't have one. I don't dream of working. I don't want to work. There's no career or job that I can think of that I would be like, yeah, I would love to do that every single day and spend more of my time there than in my home that I pay a crap ton of money for.
She doesn't believe in dream jobs, and apparently jobs don't believe in her either.
Potential issues and be proactive with resolving customer concerns, but we are mainly intentionalizing to realize what a customer's oh shoot. Anyways, our goal is to anticipate their issues and
I mean, at least now we have a video tutorial on exactly what not to do during a job interview.
I applied for over 150 positions that were advertised for apprentices at the time. I got told every single time, without fail, we don't employ women, we don't want girls on site, you're not going to be strong enough, you won't be able to do the work, you'll be a distraction. Why do you even want to work on construction sites? Not a place for you, and so on.
Sounds like all 150 of them knew exactly what they were avoiding.
While we think you are super talented, there are a few gaps in your work history that are a bit worrisome. Here at our company, we only love working with the best of the best, and unfortunately, today, that's just not you. I wish you the best of luck in this very competitive job market.
To be fair, I'd also be offended if they didn't reject me themselves and used AI to do their dirty work.
This is the most humbled I've ever felt in my life. I'm literally holding resumes, a stack of them, so that I can go in person to places and say, are you guys hiring? It's honestly a little bit embarrassing because I'm literally applying for like minimum wage jobs, and some of them are being like, we're not hiring, and it's like, what? This is not what I expected. I graduated college with 2 degrees in communications and acting. I speak 3 languages. Oh, this sucks. Like, I just want to be a TikToker, if I'm being so for real with you. But I can't be delusional anymore. Like, I literally need to make money, and so I'm just gonna keep trying.
Imagine going to college for communications and acting, then still being shocked employers aren't fighting over you.
A little while longer. We do ask that you remain seated as well. This is not just for your safety, but also for the safety of others around you. We're going to be going through some turbulence, so again, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. There is a beverage menu in your seat back pocket in front of you with a list of selections and prices.
For the sake of everyone getting on a plane, the recruitment manager that rejected her definitely made the right call. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch some of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.